From the management and staff at Construction Equipment Company, Inc., we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wishing you all a safe and happy holiday season.
The Canadian Bush Plane Heritage Centre wishes you all a very Merry Christmas and a healthy, prosperous New Year. May your holidays sparkle with joy and laughter. Merry Christmas from the Canadian Bush Plane Heritage Centre.
Season's greetings from all of us at Maker North.
From our family to yours, we hope your holiday season is filled with wonderful surprises, treats, and non-stop laughter. Sioux Mill has been helping customers with their building needs for over 100 years, and we thank you for your patronage. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Sioux Mill.
May all that is beautiful, meaningful, and brings you joy by yours this holiday season and throughout the coming year. From the management and staff from Community Living Algoma, we wish you a Christmas that is merry and bright. We all know that 705 Sports loves to take questions from the community, and we're looking to go one step further. Send in your video question and it will be used on the show. Dan and I will break down your question and answer it the best to our ability so you can really feel you're a part of the 705 Sports community. 705 Sports airs every Friday at noon on TV and Sioux Online's Facebook page, plus our video on demand service at SiouxOnline.com.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today. First Local, supported by The Refinery, the leader in women's fitness and transformations. 624 Wellington Street West in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Call 705-255-8895 for more information. Good morning and welcome to this Wednesday edition of First Local Mornings. You are here with Craig and Heidi. It is November the 24th.
And it is Wednesday, and that's usually the day after Lotto Max. And I checked my ticket this morning, and guess what? Did not win. But you know what? You were just telling me you were put a bid out on a house, and
Yes.
we all know how crazy the real estate market is right now. You're going to need a lottery win to buy a house these days.
Yeah.
What's your story there, Heidi?
I went to see a house just down the street from where I currently live. Loved it. My favorite house that I've seen so far. Listed at a modest $174,900, and you know, based on my experience in home ownership, I would say it was probably built in roughly the early 1900s. Again, listed at $174,900. I did not get the house, although I bid well over asking. I did not get the house because it was sold for $252,000 cash. That's not even an I can't compete. I won't compete with that. That's just crazy.
You need a lottery win to even put an offer in.
It's, yeah, so Heidi's going to sit tight where she is because she doesn't, in this moment, have a lot of choice in the matter. And there's something to be said for, being warm and dry even where you are. So, yeah.
Well, speaking of warm and dry, we are going to be kind of warm and dry today, and I'll give you all those details coming up. But right now, we're going to have some news from Heidi.
Yes. Let's get into some news. Okay, so yesterday, neighbors in a West End community were watching a scene as it unfolded. There was an investigation ongoing in a house in the Hood. Witnesses did tell Sue Online that police were in the 1000 block of 2nd Line West for a period of time. What the neighbors did indicate is that they had been made aware that a body was discovered inside a unit and that they believe that the body had been there for a few days before police conducted a wellness check. So Sioux Police Services communications manager Lincoln Loud was able to give us a brief update. He just said that it was a sudden death investigation. Neighbors said that they were told police would be holding the scene until an autopsy was done in case police needed anything else from inside of the residence. And in this moment, there is no word as to when the autopsy would be completed. So we, of course, will continue to follow that story, and we will bring you any updates as they become available. Second item of note, an application is being made to the province, and if approved, community paramedicine will become a reality in Sault Ste. Marie. What is community paramedicine? I didn't know, so do listen. A report headed to DSAB, which is the District of Sault Ste. Marie Administration Board, tomorrow it will go in, explains how the money for community paramedicine would be obtained. So in 2019-2020, the Ministry of Long-Term Care started a program focusing on the growing wait list for long-term care with paramedic services that existing community paramedic programs were servicing. So recently, the MLTC announced an expansion of that program to support more communities in helping individuals safely stay in their own homes for as long as possible. While, and this, providing peace of mind, of course, for the individual in question, as well for any caregivers that might be providing ongoing support. The funding commitment over the fiscal years 2021 to 2023-24 totals over $170 million for stages 1 and 2 of the CPLTC program. And recently, stage 3 and an additional $82.5 million was announced. And our service here locally was identified as eligible to be included in this expansion. So there are 3 categories then of people who would qualify to be treated by the CPLTC program. So those 3 categories are individuals on the wait list for long-term care, those who have been assessed as eligible for long-term care by an HCCSS care coordinator but not yet on the waiting list, and those who are soon to be eligible for long-term care. So, if approved, this would allow paramedics to expand their abilities into such things as IV therapy and point-of-care testing with the oversight of a physician. The end goal of a program such as this, of course, is to relieve some pressure on hospitals' emergency rooms. So if the funding is approved, the program would run until at least the end of the 2024 fiscal year. So this program will meet many of the desired strategic areas of focus, such as working with other agencies and partners to close gaps in the healthcare system and focusing on priority long-term care housing crisis. The professional non-emergency health care that paramedics are able to deliver into homes will also relieve some volume and again offload the pressures on the hospital emergency departments. All right, third item of note, a little bit of levity. Coca-Cola Bottling is pleased to announce that for the first time in Canada, Santa will be trading his sleigh in for an iconic red Coca-Cola Canada holiday truck, traveling from coast to coast and delivering seasonal joy and optimism. The holiday truck tour is expected to pass through over 100 communities, safely bringing Canadians together and featuring some holiday magic and the big guy himself. After nearly 2 years of canceled holiday gatherings, Coca-Cola Canada Bottling is partnering with the GenWell Project, the Canadian-led global human connection movement, to reinforce the critical importance of togetherness. So, of note locally, the tour will pass through Sault Ste. Marie and making a stop on December 6th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the Walmart Supercenter parking lot. Ooh, festive. Families and friends are encouraged to come out and join in the festive event to see the iconic truck and snap your pictures with Santa. So the festively decorated twinkling lights of the holiday truck is an iconic symbol of holiday magic, and the tour will kick off with its first stop in St. John's, Newfoundland on November 13th, and the last stop in Victoria, British Columbia by mid-December. The holiday truck will offer photo opportunities with Santa from a safe distance at over 100 communities across Canada on his journey from coast to coast. While Santa and his elves prepare the holiday truck, Canadians can visit deliverthemagic.ca for full information on the tour, safety protocols, and to find out when the truck will be stopping near them. Okay, so in this moment, we're going to take a break and we're going to throw to Craig to get some information on the weather over the next 12 hours.
Thanks, Heidi, and I got some good news for you, because originally we were supposed to be seeing rain today with these warm temperatures, but we pulled the rain out of the forecast. It's just going to stay cloudy. We may see some mist and drizzle here and there, but for the most part, that rain is going to hold off until this evening, which is kind of really good news, because our temperatures, if we saw a lot of rain today, everything would turn into an ice rink for over the next couple of days, because we are going to cool down. This is our live shot, courtesy Wireless Comm, and taking a look at the St. Mary's River. Looks pretty nice and calm out there, and that's what our day is shaping up to be. We'll take a look at your 12-hour forecast, and this is what we look like. Mainly just cloudy conditions. We may see a few peaks of sun, and again, we may see some pockets of drizzle here and there, but not a very big chance of that. Look at these temperatures though, 8 degrees for your daytime high today. That's well above seasonal. Falling down to 4 degrees for your evening, which is still well above seasonal, and only dropping to +1 for the overnight, which is a big change as well. We're going to see our coldest temperatures though come in for Thursday night into Friday. I will give you those details coming up in the 3-day forecast in just a couple of minutes. Right now, we're sending it right back to Heidi.
Thanks for that, Craig. So yesterday we did talk about how pursuant to Health Canada approving the pediatric doses of Pfizer, Algoma Public Health did open some clinics specifically targeting the 5 to 11 ages, and they opened the clinics. The phones went live yesterday morning, and just like that, the clinics were completely full. So they issued a media release yesterday afternoon, advising once again that the clinic has been filled. There are more in the works being scheduled, and they thank Algoma for the incredible enthusiasm. They will be announcing more clinics soon, including clinics that will be happening at participating pharmacies. Okay, before we head into break, I want to talk for a moment about the local Algoma Public Health update with regards to our cases. Algoma Public Health is reporting, unfortunately, 5 COVID-related deaths during the past week, over half as many reported during the 19 months since the start of the pandemic. In a statement that was released yesterday, Algoma Public Health once again highlights the seriousness of the recent surge in cases, primarily from the Siouan area. Algoma Public Health is also reporting yesterday another 23 confirmed cases in addition to the deaths. Algoma Public Health, of course, is sad to report the 5 deaths that have been confirmed related to COVID-19, bringing the total to 14 deaths since the beginning of the pandemic, and out of respect for the families, no further information is being shared. So despite the new cases, the number of active cases has decreased to 282, and the number of hospitalized cases fell to 15, with resolved cases climbing to 659. Algoma Public Health is continuing to advise that COVID-19 is spreading, and there is evidence of community spread across the district. So due to the increasing rates of COVID-19 in the Algoma District, Algoma Public Health is receiving assistance from case and contact managers who may be from the provincial workforce or a partner health unit. If you are a case or a high-risk contact, you may receive a call from a case or contact manager from outside of Algoma Public Health. Of the 23 new cases, we have a mix of unknown as exposure category as well as close contact, a few under investigations. So let's continue to work towards a common goal, refrain from apportioning blame, and just keep putting one foot in front of the other. All right, we're going to take a break now, and then when we come back, I'll hit the provincial numbers and we'll talk a little bit more about the situation in the Soo. For now, here are some season greetings from our sponsors, as well as some messages from businesses the likes of Maker North. Anything it takes, they solve problems.
Season's greetings from all of us at Maker North.
Jacob Moore, sports analyst, back in the On TV studios, letting you know that we are doing a CFL playoff preview special. We know that the Grey Cup playoffs are starting this weekend, and we are excited to break down and give you all the coverage that you need going into the first round. We're going to take a look at all the teams that made the playoffs, take a closer look at their rosters, and give our picks right up to the finale. So make sure to tune into this Thursday's episode of 705 Sports at noon. That's right, this Thursday at noon.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants, small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today. Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings. It is Wednesday, November the 24th. What day is it? It's hump day. It's hump day. I had to ask the question of this morning, how is it only Wednesday? All right. We'll do the provincial numbers now. So yesterday, Ontario did report 613 new cases of COVID-19 as new infections in the province are being tracked as they continue a steady climb. The rolling 7-day average now sits at 675 cases, up more than 100 cases from 1 week ago, reaching its highest point since September 22nd. The province is also reporting 6 additional deaths due to the virus. And on another note, Ontario reported 481 new cases last Tuesday. So among the new cases, 318 are in people who are not fully vaccinated, and 29 are in individuals with an unknown vaccination status. Parents are now able to book, as we know, vaccine appointments for children ages 5 to 11, and booking opened yesterday morning, and the province says appointments are expected to begin as early as Thursday once federal supply of the vaccine makes its way to public health units across the country. Appointments can be made through the provincial health booking system. Appointments can also be made through your own public health unit that use their own booking system. Participating pharmacies and select primary care providers are also on the table in terms of providing the vaccinations. So, Dan Gray continues his investigation and his reports with regards to the homeless populations within our community. There is a report that is going forward to the District of the Sault Ste. Marie Administration Board, quantifying the number of homeless people in Sault Ste. Marie, and it is showing an increase of 150 since 2018 and includes the hidden homeless population. On October 26, over a period of 5 days, an Everyone Counts 2021 point-in-time homelessness count was conducted in Sault Ste. Marie. And according to the report, the count spanned 5 days, although it was scaled back due to COVID-19. The results are accepted as the current situation on the ground. Multiple community partners came together, including John Howard Society, Ontario Aboriginal Housing Services, Canadian Mental Health Association Algoma, and the Indigenous Friendship Centre. Sioux Area Hospital was also a partner in correlating the numbers. The report to the board states that there are 244 individuals who identify as homeless in our community. This is an increase of 262%, and the numbers break down as follows. 34 unsheltered individuals, 42 individuals in emergency shelters, 55 in health and correctional facilities, 94 living in someone else's home, 20 in transitional housing, and 4 living in a vehicle. Approximately 21% of the individuals counted suffered from chronic homelessness, which is defined as anybody who is homeless for a period of 6 months or more. This is down from 40% in 2018, when 37.5 of the 93 individuals counted suffered from the same condition. 56% of those surveyed identified as male, 40% female, 1% other, and 3% refused the question. 65%, or 159 individuals, identified as Aboriginal, 3%, or 7 people, as veterans. There are currently no children who are quantified as homeless. However, 9%, or 22 people, identify as being between the ages of 15 and 24. The majority of the homeless in our community are adults. The full report can be seen in the article that we have posted to the website. There are also some graphs to break down the numbers visually if you are a visual consumer. And the DSAB will be discussing this at their upcoming meeting on Thursday. Okay, and very quickly, there is a man who remains missing. He does have ties to Sault Ste. Marie. He was last seen in the Ottawa area in the spring of 2020. You're awfully quiet, Mike. I can't hear anything. Okay. So he's been missing from the Ottawa area since the spring of 2020, and correspondingly his friends and families are very worried. There he is. His name is Richard Martel. He's also known to go by the name of Rick. If you have any information with regards to his whereabouts, please do reach out to the Ontario Provincial Police at 1-888-310-1122. Sorry? Okay. And now we're going to take another pause from my voice so we can hear the lilting tones of Craig Huckerby as he regales us with still more weather.
Thanks, Heidi. And taking a look at the rest of the week, we're not looking all that bad. We have a little bonus day today because we've taken the rain out of the forecast, and we're actually going to see those temperatures climb back up to about 8 degrees today. Don't get too comfortable with those temperatures, though, because we are seeing another cool down. But here's a warm front coming in today, and it looks like we're not going to see a lot of showers. If we do see any rain, it's going to be drizzle, it's going to be mist, and it's going to be very light. We're going to hold off at the potential of heavier showers until later on tonight along this front. But then this is all cold air, and this is what's coming down for Thursday night into Friday, giving us the coldest temperatures yet this year. So it's going to be quite chilly for the overnight period, definitely for sure. We'll take a look at the radar right now. We have a couple of clouds floating by, nothing to worry about. We should see mainly just cloudy conditions today. Most of that's going to be low level cloud, just blocking the sun. But we are going to see that southerly flow, and that's going to help boost our temperatures for today. Let's enjoy that. Let's take a look at the temperatures around the Horn. 5 degrees in Wawa, 4 in Timmins, 7 in Sudbury. So we're all on that plus side today from that southerly flow, but that is going to change very quickly. We'll take a look now at the systems map, and this is why. So here's the warm front giving us the warm day today, but we have a double barrel low pressure system and cold front coming in, and that's going to drop our temperatures marginally and then very big time for the overnight periods along this front, giving us temperatures closer to about the -10 to -15 during the overnight, depending where you are in the district. Then we have this system that we're watching for next Tuesday. That's going to promise to give us another 10 centimeters. We do have 5 centimeters of snow coming tomorrow, Thursday, along this front. So, and that's basically from lake effect. So be mindful of that. Let's take a look now at your forecast for the next 3 days. We have a little bit of rain I'm going to say pushing off towards the evening, and then it's just going to be light stuff, but temperatures nice and cozy at 8 degrees. We drop 5 degrees for our daytime temperature for tomorrow to +3, and we're going to see those snow flurries change to snow showers, and that's all from lake effect. And again, we could see up to 5 centimeters of new snow on the ground for Thursday. Friday, we pull out the sun. It looks like a very sunny day, but a very cool one too at -3. And the overnight temperatures is the real cold temperatures coming in. And we'll tell you more about that coming up on the 7-day forecast at the end of the show. Right now, let's send it right back to Heidi.
Well, thanks, Craig. 5 centimeters tomorrow. I guess I can allow that. We are going to hop over to a quick break, but before I send you there, I just want to invite you to fill your cup and come on back. I have a story about medical fact-checking. I have some excellent factoids. Well, yeah, they're all right. And then, of course, we're going to get into social media. So if you haven't already posted your comment, please do so. And I promise to interact with you respectfully. Yeah, anyway, go listen to our sponsors, Maker North, and all of the season's greetings that we've gotten from so many businesses in the community. Come on back. From our family to yours, we hope your holiday season is filled with wonderful surprises, treats, and nonstop laughter. Sioux Mill has been helping customers with their building needs for over 100 years, and we thank you for your patronage. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Sioux Mill.
From the management and staff at Construction Equipment Company, Inc., we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wishing you all a safe and happy holiday season. The best of the holiday season from Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited. The staff and management of Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited wish you and yours a season of health and happiness filled with joy of the holiday season. Merry Christmas from all of us at Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited.
Good morning and welcome back. Wednesday, Hump Day, November the 24th. I did find an interesting article yesterday. Reuters actually put this out because certainly in this moment, you know, everybody's making all kinds of decisions every day with regards to, you know, the health and safety for, you know, the individual themselves as well as for those that are near and dear. And in this age of instant information, of course, a very common tool that people will use to research, you know, the efficacy, any sort of adverse events as a result of a medication, a therapy, pretty common to go to the internet. However, the article that I did summarize indicates that we need to really proceed with caution because a number of people will take the information that they glean and they will regard it as fact and they will put it forward as fact. However, this article in particular cites a specific instance in which 2 posts went viral on Instagram. And it does actually reference an informational report that was put forward by the US CDC. And it cites, because with the CDC there is a vaccine adverse event reporting system. As well, the US Food and Drug Administration has an adverse event reporting system. Now, what's interesting to note about both of these systems is anybody can upload information to them. Like absolutely anybody can say, oh, you know, I took a Tylenol and this happened, and it's going to go up there, okay? So just because the information pops doesn't make it factual, okay? And citing that specific instance of the 2 reports that did go viral on Instagram, they did take a clip from a televised report from the CDC completely out of context, and the CDC did speak to this. And they said specifically, this is missing context. Both the VAERS and the FAERS websites make it clear that the existence of a report in their system does not imply causation. It goes on to say that anyone can report events to VAERS with a disclaimer on the website of the CDC saying the reports may contain information that is incomplete, inaccurate, coincidental, or unverifiable. This is, of course, I've posted this to the website with relevant hyperlinks. Reuters is reminding people to read the disclaimers that appear when they are accessing information. And the article was written, of course, in response to claims of adverse reactions to the COVID-19 vaccinations as well as some other medications. And because it was referencing the CDC, comment was sought from the CDC specifically. Martha Sharon from the CDC Vaccine Task Force COVID Response Public Affairs team shared a page with Reuters which reads in part, when a serious adverse event is reported, such as death, the CDC follows up to get medical reports, death certificates which specify the cause of death, and autopsy reports. CDC reviews these records and verifies the certified cause of death, then does further analysis to see if there's anything unusual or unexpected happening. It then continues and goes on to say a review of available clinical information, including death certificates, autopsy, and medical reports, has not established a causal link to COVID-19 vaccines. And they are citing one plausible causal relationship, which was found between the Janssen vaccine, and they are also saying that is rare, serious blood clots that had caused deaths there. So the final word from Reuters then, the verdict on those two viral posts from Instagram, misleading. The data shown for adverse events and deaths from FAERS and VAERS data, which does not provide information on verified causal causes. The information can be submitted by anyone and does not show causation. Just check your sources. Check your sources. Work with facts and make the best decisions that you can. Okay, 3 minutes left of show, so I'm going to hit you with one factoid. This was interesting to me. So, November 24th, 1971, an unidentified bandit hijacks unidentified bandit hijacks a 727 jet by claiming to have a bomb and demands $200,000 ransom and 4 parachutes. After receiving the ransom demands, he parachuted out of the plane with the money and was never heard from again. He had purchased his airline ticket using the alias Dan Cooper, but a reporter mistakenly called him DB Cooper, and after other repeated the error, the mistaken name stuck. Interestingly, in 1980, an 8-year-old boy found 3 packets of the ransom cash on the Columbia River about 9 miles or 14 kilometers downstream from Vancouver, Washington. So, crime never pays. All right, let's hop on over into social media so I can make sure Craig can get to his 7-day, and if we can come back to the other factoid, we will. Who do we have? Margaret McKegg beating everybody to the punch with a lovely good morning all. Good morning to you, Margaret. Nice to hear from you. Jim Whitty, morning. Morning, Jim Whitty. Steve Childs, good morning all. Oh, with the sun coming up between 2 great huge tracts of land. Oh, I haven't been able to say that in so long. And rocking the horns, nice to bring it back. Kimberly is watching. Hello, Kimberly. Helene Savoy, good morning. Oh, with several great tracts of land and the sun coming up in between. Good morning to you, Helene. It's very nice to see your name again. Kimberly, good morning all. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day to you, Kim. That much closer to the weekend. Jim Whitty, what does a bald bee call his 2-story hive? A comb over. What? Ruth is watching. Brad is watching. Bradley, good morning with 3 exclamation points. Happy Hump Day with a peace sign. Good morning, happy Hump Day. Jim's replying to that. Morning, sir. Inaka from the Netherlands. Good morning, everyone. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day to you. Tori Nicole Bello Henderson. Good morning, family and friends. Shout out from Charlevoix, Michigan. Chilly here, but no snow has stuck around yet. Stay warm and safe. To you as well, Tori. Bradley bids Jim Whitty morning. Aspen, my sister is watching. Hello. Evelyn Shelley is watching. Hi, Evelyn. Yay. Thank you for watching. Debbie Doucette says, have a super day all. Oh, Costa Rica pops in. Hey, Mike Adams. He says, have a great day. Have a great day to you. Steve Childs. This is one of the greatest things about Canada. We can have a difference of opinions and still be sociable. Absolutely. It's called respect. Right, Steve? We are all aiming to be respectful even in challenging moments. Chris Bridges, today's fun fact. Donald Duck comics were banned from Finland because he doesn't wear pants. He's a duck. I'm amazed that he wears the little maillot, like whatever. Okay, Inga, hello, Auntie Inga. Have a good day, Heidi and crew. Thank you. You have a good day too, all the way out there in beautiful Gooley. Okay, that's that. We are going to hop over now for the 7-day, Craig.
Okay, well, get the shovels ready because we do have snow coming, but not today. Today's just going to be cloudy and warm. Not going to see a lot of melting going on, and if we do see some melting, we're going to get it back Thursday night into Friday because we do have more lake effects snow coming our way for Thursday night as the temperatures dip well below seasonal values during the overnight period. Look how cold it's going to get. And but we do have some sun on the forecast coming up next week, so that's not looking all that bad. But we do have 5 centimeters coming for Friday morning.
Well, and as I said, I've heard the 5 centimeters. I will allow the 5 centimeters.
Okay.
Those sassy weather models. Craig, 5 centimeters tomorrow. All right, well, that's it for today, everyone. Certainly a full morning, and I hope you have a great day. Remember to look up, stay positive, and just be kind.
Jacob Moore, sports analyst, back in the On TV studios, letting you know that we are doing a CFL playoff preview special. We know that the Grey Cup playoffs are starting this weekend, and we are excited to break down and give you all the coverage that you need going into the first round. We're going to take a look at all the teams that made the playoffs, take a closer look at their rosters, and give our picks right up to the finale. So make sure to tune into this Thursday's episode of 705 Sports at noon. That's right, this Thursday at noon.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today.